Hello and welcome. This is an English lesson for the third grade of high school, and the topic today is 1-minute films. I'm Lana Kovač. In today's lesson, you're going to speculate about present and future events and analyze and give your personal opinion on 1-minute films. For today's lesson, you will need something to write with, a notebook, and a device with internet access. Don't forget you can pause the video and replay it anytime you want. Let's start. Look at the following sentences. She can't be in London already. Her plane took off an hour ago. You must be joking. That can't be true. What kind of verbs are the verbs in bold? And what do they express? They are modal verbs expressing probability in the present. What other modal verbs that express probability do you know? Here are the other modal verbs that express probability. You should now pause the video and copy the exercise into your notebooks. I would like you to match the modal verbs on the left from 1 to 5 with the degree of probability they express on the right from A to E. And here is the key. Number 1, will. D. You would use will when you are very sure that something is true. For example, according to the weather forecast, it will rain tomorrow. Number 2, must. C. You use must when you are pretty sure that something is true. That must be Tom at the door. He said he would pop over. Number 3, could, might not, may not. A. You would use them when you are not sure if something is true. It could, might, may also be Sarah. She said she would come too. I might not or may not come to the party. I'm pretty busy. Remember never to use couldn't in the context of probability. Number 4, can't. You use it when you are pretty sure that something is not true. It can't be raining. They said it was going to be sunny. And the last one, number 5, won't. Used when you are very sure that something is not true. He won't be at work now. He doesn't work on Saturdays. Remember that won't is just slightly more probable than can't, and that can't is the opposite of must, not mustn't. There's that little pencil again, which means that you should copy this into your notebooks. To express probability in the present or future, we use a modal verb plus bare infinitive, which is the infinitive without to of a main verb. For example, must be, will rain, may not come, etc. Or to express how probable something happening at the moment of speaking is, we use a modal verb plus be plus the ing form of a main verb. Must be joking, can't be raining, must be showering, etc. The topic of our lesson is 1-minute films. Have you ever seen one? Would you like to? Why or why not? What do you think makes a great 1-minute film? According to Film Minute, a 1-minute film festival, the best 1-minute films resonate beyond 1 minute and affect audiences the same way any great film does. The challenge, of course, is to do it all in 60 seconds, no more, no less. You are now going to watch a 1-minute film, but before watching it, have a look at a shot from it and answer the following questions using different models of probability. Write your answers into your notebooks. Who is the lady in the photo? Where is she going? How does she feel? What country is the film set in? What is the film about? You may have answered something like this. She might be a nurse. She could be going home from work. She must feel very tired. It can't be Croatia. It might be Austria. The film may be about her job. The title of the film you're going to see is When You Say You're a Swimmer, and it was made by Chris Shimojima, a filmmaker born in Tokyo but living in San Diego. I would like you to copy the title of the film into your notebooks and finish it with your own idea. For example, when you say you're a swimmer, people must respect you. Now, when you have more information about the film, you might want to change your answers from the previous slide. What changes will you make? This is how I have altered my answers. Instead of saying she might be a nurse, I put she must be a swimmer. She could be going home from training. She must feel very tired and hungry. I left the same. It can't be Croatia. It must be the USA. And the film must be about her job as a swimmer. You're now going to watch the film and check your answers. Either copy and paste the link into your browser or scan the QR code. After watching it, answer the questions from 1 to 6. You should record yourself in Vocaroo and send the recording to your teacher. Let's do some practice now. I'd like you to copy the dialogue into your notebook and choose the correct modal verb of probability. And here is the key.
Where have you been? Come on, if you don't hurry up, we'll be late.
Where's Ben? Working.
He won't be working. He works from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's 6 p.m. now.
Why isn't he coming with us then?
He didn't say. He might have other arrangements, or he may not want to see the film.
But the film's got excellent reviews. It must be good.
I don't know. He was coughing pretty badly when I spoke to him. He could be ill anyway.
Hope he doesn't have COVID-19.
Well, he may have it. His brother-in-law's had it.
Scary. Anyway, are we there yet?
We can't be. Takes an hour to get there. It's only been half an hour.
Here is another little task for you. Rewrite the second sentence so it means the same as the original sentence or sentences. You should use a modal verb of probability in each case, as well as any other words necessary. There are 10 sentences, so make sure you do the ones on the next slide as well. Write the second sentence down into your notebook. Do the same as on the previous slide. And here is the key. She might, may, could be having a shower. She must be in a hurry because she has forgotten to buy a birthday card for her mum, which never happens. Tom sold his car, so that can't be Tom in that car. My car is pretty old now. I may, might, could buy a new one. That can't or won't be Ruby. She's been in London since April. Wayne can't know Sandra. She's from Scotland. Masako may, might, could be from Japan. They are very stylish. Katie must have sensitive skin, which is why she never sunbathes. Lee is ill, so he won't be coming to school today. Gary may, might, or could be coming to the party. Now have a look at a shot from another 1-minute film, this time a documentary, and answer the following questions using different models of probability. Write your answers into your notebooks. Where are the two people? How are they related? What are they doing? What is not exciting? What is the lady looking at? Who are teen years? You may have answered something like this. They must be in a nursing home. They will be a grandma and a grandson. They may be watching TV. Being old might not be exciting. She could be looking at what someone else is doing. Teen years could be senior teenagers. You're now going to watch the 60-second documentary and check whether you guessed it right. Scan the QR code or copy and paste the link into your browser. Let's do some speaking. I'd like you to use these questions and the questions on slide 9 to prepare a short speech. Record yourself and send your speech to your teacher. The questions are: how are the two films different? What do you think is the purpose of each one? Speculate. Which one do you prefer and why? Which type would you rather see one more of and why? Make sure you use the words prefer and rather correctly. For example, I prefer the first one to the second one because I like the suspense it keeps me in. But I would rather see one more of the second type than one more of the first type because I love documentaries. Time to practice a bit more. Open the link below and do the task. And here is the key. Either copy and paste the link into your browser or scan the QR code. The link will take you to the original article on musicbed.com website. You should read it and check your answers. And here is something extra for those who want to know more or want to venture into making their own 1-minute film. Here are some useful links. We've come to the end of the lesson. Let's see how well you can do certain things. I can speculate about different situations using modal verbs of probability. I can express my opinion and talk about 1-minute films. And for those who want to know more, I can make a 1-minute film. If you want to watch Shimajima's new film, more 1-minute films or documentaries, find out more about teen years, or just read some interesting articles on music and films, you should check out the following links. And that's it for today. Thank you for participating. See ya!